That's a lie.
No, stop it! Stop it!
Whoa, a whole bunch of them working that kid over, and nobody asked him one question before the fist started. Only the girl begs them to stop, and the sheriff says that's enough. Then one of them says they were only teaching the kid manners for stealing horses. This town is Blackthorn, and that's Sheriff Pat Cronin running it, and the law is whatever he says, with nobody here looking to argue. The sheriff says take the kid to jail, and bring the girl too. But Cord McNally asks why, and stops that, so she stays put. McNally asks if she's all right, and sends her home. Finally, someone stands up against them. The man who just sent her home is Cord McNally, and that's John Wayne under the hat. The kid they hauled off to jail is Tuscarora, played by a young Christopher Mitchum, who made 3 pictures with Wayne and was close to him off the set too. Then, in June of 1972, the two of them sat down together on Johnny Carson's Tonight Show and clashed over the environment and Wayne's politics, and they never spoke again. Mitchum tried to mend it, and the door stayed shut. That fell apart 2 years after this picture, and on screen, this town is nowhere near done. Sure enough, 3 men come in and make straight for the woman having her coffee. They tell her she gave them quite a chase and never look around. She turns and points him out as the murderer. He swears it was self-defense, and she comes right back that he's lying. The sheriff walks up and asks who he is and what he wants here, and he says he's a deputy from Rio Lobo looking for her. Whitey Carter is the name, and he claims she and the old man she lived with ran a medicine show, then decides he'll take her along. Simple as that. Then a stranger turns up behind them, and the sheriff asks to see a warrant, and he says he's got one right here. Yep, Carter's warrant turns out to be a gun. While the room watches him, her hand slips into that bag and comes out with a gun. And when he tells her to come on, she fires first. The sheriff backs her up, and McNally is up firing too, while a man on the landing covers him, and it ends in that office. That office and the street where they worked the kid over are both old Tucson in Arizona, where more than 500 movies were shot. The fire in 1995 burned nearly half the place down, and only a few adobe walls came through. Then COVID shut the gates in 2020, and it didn't open again until October of 2022. Old Tucson is more a tourist stop than a studio now, so most of what you just watched on screen isn't standing anymore.